What if everything you thought you knew about women was wrong? You've probably heard it before, but what if the truth hits harder than you ever imagined? Men spend years trying to figure it out, but they don't realize these 12 shocking truths until it's too late. Are you ready to find out what you're missing? Stay tuned, because these truths will change the way you see relationships forever. 1, she respects action, not words. You can talk all day about what you're going to do, but if you don't back it up with action, she won't believe you. Women respect a man who moves with purpose, not just one who talks a big game. Every day, we wake up with 2 choices. Talk about what we're going to do or actually do it. In relationships, in business, in life, words can only take you so far. You can tell her you'll change, tell her you have big dreams, tell her you're going to be a better man, but if you don't follow through, those words become empty echoes. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself you were going to hit the gym, start that business, become more disciplined? And how many times did you actually act on it? See, the world and the people in it don't respond to promises. They respond to proof. Women especially aren't moved by what you say. You have to show up. When you walk with conviction, when your actions align with your words, that's when you earn respect. And respect, that's the foundation of everything. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop making excuses. Whether it's in your relationships, your career, or your personal growth, start taking action. The moment you do, you'll notice something powerful. People start treating you differently, believing in you more, respecting you more. Why? Because you're no longer just a man with potential, you're a man of action. 2, confidence is more attractive than looks. It ain't about the 6-pack or the car you drive. It's about how you carry yourself. A man who owns his space, who believes in himself, commands more attention than any pretty boy in the room. Walk into any room and you'll notice something. There are men who might not be the tallest, the best dressed, or the most conventionally attractive, but somehow they command attention. It's not because of their looks, it's because of how they carry themselves. Confidence isn't arrogance. It isn't loud. It is about showing off. True confidence is quiet, steady, unshakable. It's the way you hold your head high, the way you speak with certainty, the way you move through life with purpose. It's knowing who you are and not needing external validation to feel whole. Think about the moments when you felt your best, when you were locked in, focused, unstoppable. That feeling didn't come from someone else's approval. It came from within you. That's confidence. And women, they don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be sure of yourself. So stop worrying about having the perfect physique or the flashiest car. None of that matters if you don't believe in yourself. Instead, start building your confidence through discipline, through keeping promises to yourself, through facing challenges head on. Because when you own your presence, when you radiate self-assurance, the world will notice. And the right people, they'll be drawn to you like gravity. 3, she won't fix you. That's your job. A good woman can inspire you, but she can't complete you. If you're broken, if you're lost, don't expect her to put you back together. That's an inside job, my friend. Nobody is coming to save you. Read that again. If you're waiting for someone to come along and make you whole, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. A woman can support you, inspire you, push you to be better, but she can't do the work for you. That's on you. Too many men believe that once they find the right woman, everything will magically fall into place. That she'll be the missing piece, the thing that finally makes life feel complete. But the truth is, if you're broken, lost, or unfulfilled, a relationship won't fix that. If anything, it will only magnify the cracks you haven't dealt with. The real work starts with you. It starts when you look in the mirror and take responsibility for your life, your mindset, your habits, your discipline. It starts when you stop blaming your past, your circumstances, or other people for where you are. Own your journey. Because here's the thing, when you do the work to become a strong, whole, purpose-driven man, you won't be looking for a woman to complete you. You'll be looking for one to walk beside you. And that's when you attract someone who isn't a crutch, but a partner, a woman who sees your strength and respects it. 4, women test you, and that's a good thing. She'll push you, challenge you, see if you're really the man you claim to be. Not because she wants to break you, but because she needs to know if she can trust your strength. Pass the test by standing firm. Life is full of tests. Every challenge, every obstacle, every moment where you feel like someone is pushing your limits, it's all an opportunity to prove who you really are. Women do this naturally. They test not to break you, but to see if you're as strong as you claim to be. She'll challenge your patience, question your decisions, and sometimes push your buttons. Why? Because deep down, she wants to know, can she trust you? Can you handle pressure? Will you fold under stress, or will you stand firm? It's not about control, it's about security. A woman wants to feel safe with a man who is steady, unshaken, and sure of himself. Now, you've got two choices when life or a woman tests you. You can react emotionally, get defensive, or complain about it. Or you can embrace the test, stand in your truth, and show that you're a man who doesn't waver. The right response isn't anger or frustration. It's calmness, it's composure, it's knowing who you are and never letting outside forces shake that foundation. So next time you feel tested, whether in life or in a relationship, don't see it as an attack. See it as a chance to rise. A chance to prove, not just to her, but to yourself, that you are built for this. 5, if she loses respect, she'll lose attraction. Doesn't matter how much she loves you, if she stops respecting you, the attraction fades. Stand on your principles, set boundaries, and never compromise your self-worth for approval. Respect is the foundation of everything. Without it, love fades, passion dies, and trust crumbles. If a woman doesn't respect you, she won't see you as a leader, a protector, or a man worth following. And the truth is, respect isn't given, it's earned. So, how do you earn it? By standing on your principles, by refusing to compromise your values for approval, by being a man of integrity who follows through on his word. Not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. A woman doesn't lose respect for a man overnight. It happens when he starts letting things slide, when he stops standing up for himself, when he shrinks instead of standing tall. This applies to every area of your life. People respect those who respect themselves. If you tolerate disrespect, if you constantly seek validation, if you abandon your standards just to keep the peace, you're sending a message. I don't value myself enough to demand better. And once that message is received, everything changes. But here's the good news. You can reclaim respect anytime. It starts with how you see yourself. Walk with confidence, speak with certainty, set boundaries and mean them. When you respect yourself, others have no choice but to do the same. And the right woman, she'll admire you for it. 6, she doesn't want you to be perfect. She wants you to be real. Drop the act. Quit trying to impress her with things that don't matter. Be authentic, be raw, be you. That's what keeps her interested. Perfection is an illusion. Nobody has it all figured out. And the truth is, nobody expects you to. Not her, not your friends, not the world. What people, especially women, are drawn to isn't some flawless, polished version of you. It's the real you. The man who owns his strengths, his struggles, and his journey without pretending to be something he's not. See, too many men waste time trying to be what they think she wants, acting a certain way, hiding their vulnerabilities, putting on a front. But that's exhausting, and eventually the mask cracks. Instead of chasing perfection, chase authenticity. Be a man who speaks his mind, who stands firm in his beliefs, and who isn't afraid to show the world exactly who he is. Because confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from self-acceptance, from knowing that your imperfections don't make you weak, they make you human. And when you stop worrying about being perfect, you start showing up in a way that's real, magnetic, and undeniable. So drop the act, speak with honesty, own your journey. The right people, the right woman, they won't be looking for perfection. They'll be looking for someone real enough to trust, strong enough to stand in his truth, and bold enough to never apologize for being himself. 7, chasing her pushes her away. Desperation is the quickest way to lose a woman's interest. A king doesn't chase, he attracts. be so focused on your purpose that she wants to be part of your world. It's a natural instinct to pursue what we want, but when it comes to relationships, desperation has a way of pushing people away. The more you chase after someone, the more you risk losing yourself in the process. Why? Because true attraction isn't about force or neediness, it's about magnetism. When you chase someone, you send the message that you don't have enough on your own, that you're seeking validation or approval from them. But the reality is, people, especially women, are drawn to strength, independence, and confidence. They are drawn to men who know their value and live with purpose. This doesn't mean you shouldn't put effort into the relationship or show you care, but you have to give space, give room for her to come to you. Focus on your mission, your goals, and your life. The more you invest in your own growth and passion, the more naturally attractive you become. When you stand in your own power, when you are deeply rooted in your purpose and don't need anyone to complete you, you attract the right people into your life. The right woman will want to be a part of your world, not because you're chasing her, but because she wants to walk beside you on the journey you've already started. 8. If you don't lead, she won't follow. A woman craves direction, security, a man with a vision. If you can't make decisions, if you're waiting for her to take charge, she'll lose faith in you. Be the man who sets the course. Leadership is a quality that transcends positions of power. It's about taking charge of your life and steering it in the direction you want to go. And if you want someone to follow you, whether in a relationship, at work, or in any aspect of life, you must first lead yourself. Women are drawn to a man who has clear direction, who isn't waiting around for things to happen, but is actively creating his own path. To lead doesn't mean to control, it means to inspire. It's about having a vision for your life, making decisions with confidence and showing up every day with the determination to make those decisions a reality. When you have your own life in order, when you show that you can take responsibility for your actions and make things happen, that's when others will naturally want to follow your example. This applies to every area of life. If you're unsure of where you're headed or hesitant to make decisions, others won't be inspired to follow. Stand in your purpose, make your intentions clear, and be unshakable in your beliefs. When you do, not only will you attract the right people, but the right woman will respect and admire your leadership. She'll want to walk beside you because she sees that you're leading with strength, vision, and integrity. 9. Women feel energy, not just words. You can say all the right things, but if your energy is weak, she'll sense it. Women are intuitive. They feel what you really believe about yourself. Confidence isn't spoken, it's felt. Words can be powerful, but energy speaks louder. Every day you project a certain energy into the world, and whether you realize it or not, people, especially women, pick up on it. Your body language, your tone, your presence, these all convey more than the words coming out of your mouth. Energy is contagious. If you walk into a room with confidence, positivity, and a clear sense of purpose, people will be drawn to you even without you saying a word. But the opposite is true too. If you're unsure of yourself, if you exude doubt, insecurity, or negativity, that energy can be felt immediately. Women aren't just listening to what you say, they're feeling your vibe. If that vibe is off, no amount of clever words or gestures will change their perception. The key here is to cultivate an energy that is authentic and aligned with your true self. When you feel grounded and confident in who you are, your energy shifts. You stop seeking approval, and instead you become magnetic. Women are drawn to men who radiate genuine self-assurance, who know where they're headed and are confident in their journey. So, pay attention to the energy you bring into every space. Own it, control it, and let it be a reflection of the strong, confident, and real man you are. Your energy will attract the right people and the right woman into your life. 10. You can't force love or loyalty. No amount of effort, no amount of gifts, no amount of begging will make her stay if her heart isn't in it. Real love flows freely without force. Happiness isn't something you find by chasing it externally. It's a state of mind, a choice that begins within you. Too many men fall into the trap of believing that if they just give enough, do enough, or sacrifice enough, they can make someone else happy. The truth is, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're not at peace with who you are, if you're not taking care of your own needs emotionally, physically, mentally, then trying to make someone else happy will only leave you frustrated and exhausted. Happiness is an inside job. The foundation of any successful relationship starts with two people who are content and fulfilled within themselves. When you're happy with your life, when you have a sense of purpose, when you've worked on self-love and self-respect, you bring that positive energy into everything you do, including your relationship. So take care of yourself, set goals, pursue passions, take time for personal growth, and do the things that make your soul thrive. When you're in a place of genuine happiness and fulfillment, you'll find that not only will you attract the right people into your life, but you'll be able to share that joy with those around you without the pressure of fixing anyone. Happiness isn't something you give to someone else. It's something you create within yourself. And that energy will naturally lift up the people around you. 11, she wants a man with a mission. A woman doesn't want to be your everything. She wants to join your journey. A man with purpose is magnetic. Build your world and she'll want to be part of it. A woman wants to know that the man she's with has his life together, that he doesn't need her to carry the weight of his struggles or to fix the problems he's unwilling to face. She wants a man who is not only capable of standing on his own, but someone who handles life's challenges with grace, resilience, and maturity. Handling your own life doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It doesn't mean you never make mistakes or face setbacks. It means you take responsibility for your actions, own your mistakes, and work towards solutions instead of dwelling on problems. A woman sees a man who is self-sufficient, who can make decisions, navigate adversity, and show up, not just for her, but for his own life. This is a quality that every woman admires. A man who isn't reliant on others to validate his worth or fix his issues. When you have a clear vision for your life, when you're actively building towards something meaningful, you create an energy of stability and confidence. She'll be drawn to you because you don't need her to fill the gaps in your life. You're already whole. And together, you'll only grow stronger. So focus on creating the life you want, a life built on purpose, discipline, and integrity. When you handle your own life, you attract someone who will want to join you on the journey, not save you from it. 12, the right woman won't make life easier, she'll make you better. The right woman won't coddle you, she won't let you settle for less. She'll push you to become more, to step into your full potential. And when you find her, you'll realize why it never worked with anyone else. Direction is everything. A woman wants to see that you have a vision for your life, that you're not drifting aimlessly, but are actively pursuing something that matters to you. When you know where you're going, when you have a clear sense of purpose and goals that drive you, it's magnetic. People, especially women, are drawn to men with purpose. Men who are going somewhere and taking steps every day to get there. Having direction doesn't mean having all the answers. It means knowing what you stand for and having the courage to pursue it, even when the path is uncertain or challenging. It's about commitment to your vision and taking consistent action toward it. A woman doesn't want to follow someone who's uncertain or unwilling to make decisions. She wants someone who can lead with clarity and make choices with confidence, knowing where they are headed, even if the road isn't always smooth. The key here is to be someone who's actively building your life, not just passively waiting for things to happen. Create your path, set goals, take risks, and when you do, you'll find that your direction will not only attract the right people, but will also empower you to bring your best self into every area of your life. A man who knows where he's going is a man who can lead others, inspire change, and create the future he desires. There you have it, 12 shocking truths about women that men often realize too late. It's a tough pill to swallow, but understanding these lessons can help you grow, improve your relationships, and become the best version of yourself. So, what do you think? Did any of these truths surprise you? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to dive deeper into understanding the realities of relationships, check out the next video in our playlist. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Click on the video now, and I'll see you there.